Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Live with Joshua. Coming to you from an undisclosed location. We just want to come and give you an update on ourselves and Bird. See how everybody's doing today. Haven't been on. I haven't been on for a while. Probably about a week, give or take. I know Bird's been on some, but I haven't been able to make it. I had stuff going on. Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to find somewhere to prop this phone up. I would normally use a tabletop tripod when doing this, guys. It's down in the car somewhere. I didn't bring it up. How do you normally do this, Bird? Hold it, or do you prop it on something? I didn't bring it up. Well, I guess I gotta hold on to you. I cannot find nothing to prop you up on. Much better. Hope you guys can see better. I'm trying to get our stuff fixed. Hey GB, hope everybody's doing okay. We wanted to come on, kind of give you an update on how everything's going. Bird's over here already. She's done ate a little bit of lunch and she's over here resting now. I was hoping she's gonna come on with you guys and talk to you for a few minutes. This morning she wanted to do a live and I wanted to wait till all the doctors and nurses came in first and did all their updates and their rounds and their medications and stuff that they have to do. Then housekeeping had to come in and clean the floor, so we didn't get on as soon as we wanted to. Then Bird did want to come on and told her to wait till after her lunch, so the room would be empty from all the staff. So she done ate a little bit of lunch and now she's over here ready for nap time, so she's over here rested. Yes, we're gonna let her rest. Every time I wanted to come on, it seems like there's been a lot of other live streams going on and I don't wanna, at some point trying to compete with anybody else because if they've got better content, they're gonna get the viewers, so it hasn't been worth it. There's been a lot of good content here lately. You've had everything going on in Bunker Hill between the Critters and the 76ers. There was some great content last night around the fire pit with Santa and Lady Buckeye and different ones. Hope you guys caught some of that. We watched a lot of that with Santa and Lady Buckeye streams. That was a lot of good fellowship between the guys at camp last night. It was definitely much needed. If you missed it, I encourage you to go back and watch some of Lady Buckeyes and Santa streams on that. I think you'll thoroughly enjoy it. There's a lot of laughter and good times had. It's just nothing it's just nothing I can compete with right now, so I'm not gonna get the viewers when they've got them, and it's just not even worth it to do a live and you're not gonna get the viewers. because they've got them. So I figured I'd be able to hold off on that for now. Yes, it definitely seemed to be a good night. Hello, Gator Girl. Hope everybody's doing well. If you are new here, thank you for joining us. Be sure to like the feed, share it out. We do have a QR code now that works for the channel. I'm looking at some different ideas on how we want to print that. Whether we want to print something small to go around our neck so it can be scanned on demand like Glory B has, or if we want to do business cards to hand out like Mag America that have our QR code on it as well, or if we want to do both, I don't know. I think I definitely want to do something about the size of our badges, but with the QR code on it that we can just have readily available on our neck so it can be scanned on demand. Nothing as big as Glory B's. I mean, that's a little obnoxiously big, but you get the idea. Just something that can go on our neck and people be like, quit your channel and scan it right then. But we've also thought about doing a business card with the QR code on it so we can tell people if they don't want to scan it right away, they can take with them later and scan it or pass it on to someone else. But we do have that working. We found an avenue to take that would produce a QR code that actually goes to our channel. It has been tested by someone that's not already a follower, and it was scanned and went straight to our channel, so it does work like it's supposed to. Yes, Gator Girl, God has definitely got this. He better have it because I sure don't. I didn't go to medical school. It's becoming a challenge, that's for certain. She's supposed to have some kind of a right cap or something done tomorrow. Hopefully we can get to the bottom of some of these issues after the calf. I think they just about got the fluid gains with the one for time being, and they're going to do the calf tomorrow. Possibly send her home tomorrow afternoon if everything goes right. Time will tell on all that. Nightbody is stuck. You've been getting the same warning twice now. Has Nightbot been not cooperating like, has he been messed up like this, guys? Or has anybody noticed? I mean, he just gave the same warning twice and not any other warnings. GB, have you noticed your Nightbot's been working correctly? He just gave the same warning twice this morning, but no other warnings. Has he been working correctly up until now? I haven't been on the last couple of days. Yes, guys. Cash App, PayPal, Venmos, well, greatly appreciated. We're trying to get some materials printed with the QR codes, whether we get the business cards or the little badges with the QR codes to push the channel. We would still greatly appreciate more battery packs and other little equipment for the tripod, for the cold shoe extensions, and the microphone for the tripod for better sound quality. All that stuff is on the Amazon wish list. All that stuff, of course, battery packs, the microphone, and the cold shoe extension necessary for better sound quality. We have a spotlight, but we're not really able to use it right now until we get the cold shoe extension to be able to fit the phone, the spotlight, and the microphone, all three. Financial donations are greatly appreciated during this time at the hospital with fuel costs and food. Whether we're eating at the hospital or whether we're going out, it still adds up. We are planning on trying to order something or get something printed in the next day or two with the QR code on it so they can push the channel. So if we're out and about covering different events, who's never heard of us, it'll get something to scan so they can follow, like, and subscribe. Without them having to try to look up the channel and everything else, they can just have it right there and they can just scan it right there or take something with them to scan later on. We looked at a couple different avenues, whether it's a business card or, like I said, something to put on their neck if they can just scan while talking to us, either one. But it all takes money, guys. It all takes money. Being back and forth at the hospital takes extra gas and extra food expenses. It adds up. It's less money for gadgets, and it's less money for publicity for the channel. Whether it's anything to push the channel. Equipment for the sound quality and the video quality, or anything to actually push the publication of it, like stickers or QR codes or anything. I wasn't on live yesterday either, GB. Bird was, but I was unavailable, so I wasn't able to watch it. And it's only so much I can tell with an earbud in. I mean, I can listen, but listening doesn't really tell me if Nightbot's something he's supposed to be doing. Nightbot seems to be okay, good. I was just a little concerned because at first it seemed like that one warning, the first warning came on twice, so I wasn't sure if he was looking correctly or not. Nightbot seems to be doing okay. That's great to hear. How's things going with you, GB? You've been doing a lot of planting your crops, get ready. What you've been planting good? Would have loved to make it to Bunker Hill this weekend. I mean, I know Carol Burton and Lady Buckeye and different ones are in, and it would have been great to help Lady Buckeye get her Nightbot set up, but maybe Stormtrooper can help her with that, since I don't know if we're gonna be able to make that trip or not. We're just supposed to be helping Freedom Express Media with his Nightbot. When we was up there last weekend, we didn't make it to his undisclosed location, and it didn't work out for us to meet up last weekend. So we're still trying to catch up with him to get his figured out. When we was chatting with Lady Buckeye last night, she wasn't really familiar with it. And we're hoping Stormtrooper can help her this weekend get it figured out and set up. Finished painting greenhouses yesterday night. Well, what did you plant? Anything good? What you consider good and what I consider good is two different things. Did you plant rock stars? Because we don't want to plant no coffee beans. I hope you planted some rock stars. I'd have a greenhouse full of rock star cans if it was mine. It'd be cheaper to grow them, I'm certain, than to buy them. Thank you, Pauline. kind of slow in here, guys. I know it's between slow mode and subscriber only, but we're really trying to help with the trolls and bots as much as possible. I do different settings than Bird does. She's not really 100% set yet on how to do it with subscriber only and slow mode, so you may notice when I'm on here, it's a whole different setup. There's a thumbnail, there's a countdown, there's slow mode, there's subscriber only. Uh-oh. Nobody told me I didn't have my watermark on here. GB, you missed my watermark. Nobody told me it wasn't on. How did that happen? Man, I'm so big about the watermark being on here, nobody told me it wasn't on here yet. The lady that did the watermark sent me an email yesterday, wanted to put a review. Gave her a great review, and anybody at camp who wouldn't it be in need of a watermark or a logo, I refer them to her. I hope she gets some business off of it. I don't know if she is or isn't, but I would definitely recommend her to other people for the watermarks and logos, either one. She did great on her logo. It's simple, it's to the point, and it was a very price effective, and there was a great experience all the way around as far as communication, getting it set up, designed, and working properly, and done right to the color and the font. She did excellent. She even practiced with it on Prism to see how it looked on different video settings. I mean, lettuce, garlic, onions, mustard greens, and such, herbs, carrots, beets. What else to the potatoes? Carrots and potatoes. You had me right there. Carrots and potatoes. You can't go wrong with carrots and potatoes. Carrots and potatoes are about the only two things off of that list that I would eat with. As Jennifer's told you guys before, I am a very picky eater, so remember, guys, Bird is the word. Bird is the word, you guys, and Bird has told you that I'm a super picky eater. Cheeseburgers, pizzas, I could live off of those. Last week when we were in Bunker Hill, we went to Denny's, and I'd never been to Denny's before. We went to Denny's and got a cheeseburger. My goodness, that thing was delicious. No, I told Bird the one complaint was they do not give you enough fries for the size of that burger that we got. That thing was, you got down to bite into that thing and the juice was running down your chin. I mean, there's no way you could eat that whole burger in one setting. That burger was my lunch and dinner that day. Anybody wondering, my other signature hats over here, every time I wear it, I get tons and tons of compliments on it every single day. I was out and about last night, got 2 compliments. It seems like every time I wear it out in public somewhere, I get compliments. Whether we're here at the hospital or at the grocery store, I'm always getting compliments on it. I'm really just hoping I don't lose this one. This is my second one like this. I bought one and I'm not sure where it's at. I don't see it in my car nowhere, but I also don't see it in Bird's car. I know I've got one. I've got pictures wearing it from back in the summer. I just don't know what I did with it. It's somewhere. It's gonna be somewhere where I probably overlooked or wonder how the heck it got there. It's gonna be somewhere strange, I feel certain. "22 watching, please hit the like button." Yes, ma'am, I will hit that like button. As soon as I get out of here, I will hit that like. I haven't seen what's going on this morning on anybody else's live feeds. I've been scanning this morning. I haven't seen anything really. I think Pissham might have had a live for a few minutes this morning. I think the Squirrel might have been live for a few minutes this morning, but it's not much. Okay. Alrighty. I'm in here and I don't see anything. I don't see anything, GB. As far as Discord, I don't see anything. It's been quiet today so far. Yes, it's been quiet so far. Rio just went live a few moments ago, but I don't know if anything going on or not. It has been quiet, almost too quiet considering how it's been the last couple of days. Way too quiet. I'm gonna say we hold on to her tray for now because she's still got a lot of food left on it.
Is she gonna be here for dinner?
Yeah, she'll be here at least till tomorrow.
She wants the same thing she had tonight?
I don't know.
Or chicken parmesan?
I don't. Who was dinner? She was just here. I told her to leave the tray. What did you eat for dinner? Chicken parmesan or same thing you had for lunch?
Same thing I had for lunch.
GB, hold on 1 second. I'm still trying to find your message on Discord. I trust that you sent it. I'm just not getting it to open.
Make sure I get mayonnaise. Josh.
They didn't bring one to us for lunch. GB says she's got something on Discord. I don't see it. Okay, guys, I'm back. I had to go take care of Bird's lunch order real quick. I have no idea how to use Bird's phone, guys. Okay, GB, I pulled up my Discord on my phone. I never could get it to load on Bird's phone, but I did get it to load on my phone. That's something I'll look into when I end the stream here in a little bit. Appreciate you taking the time to look into that. We'll play with that some more when we get done. For some reason, I couldn't get your message to load on her Discord on her phone, but I should be sending my iPad off this weekend. Hopefully that doesn't take too long to get back. As some of you guys know, I had a misfortunate incident with my iPad last week. I ordered a new case from Amazon. The same day I put the phone in the new case, I dropped it straight on the face. It didn't injure the screen that I can tell. The screen's still intact thanks to the tempered glass that's on the front of it. But it messed up all the insides. The whole picture is just completely white. So we do have insurance on it. We will be doing an insurance claim this weekend or first of next week on the iPad to see about getting it fixed. I'll be honest, guys, I'm kind of lost without it. I'm used to streaming off of my phone and modding from the iPad where I've got the bigger screen, and right now, not having it, I'm trying to either stream off of her phone and mod off of mine, or stream off of mine and mod off of hers, but either way, it's not the bigger screen. And she has a tablet over here, but it's a Samsung, and it's still not the same, so I'm just kind of making do with what I've got until we can get the iPad back. Thank you guys for tuning in. We don't have a nice little chat here going so far, nothing out of the way. April, she's doing good. She's over here resting, napping right now. I woke her just for a second to find out what she wanted for her lunch order. And she's out like a lady. And I think you flip the switch, made her lunch order, flip the switch, she's back to, she didn't have to count sheep. She just went straight back out. She appears to be doing better. They're doing the right calf tomorrow. depending on how everything goes, could be out here by tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. Hope we're definitely out of here in time for Labor Day. There's some stuff I want to cover. There's some local community / political stuff I'd like to cover on Monday, so keep an eye out for that. If all goes well. How's the weather guys doing where you guys are? It's been nice here the last 2 days. It really hadn't rained or anything. It got warm quick yesterday, but it's been dry. No crazy rains and no crazy storms like you got at camp the other night. That looked insane. We got a little bit of rain here, but nothing like what they got. It's a curse, you guys. Jalen was telling us last month when they came in, every time they come in, they get a storm. It seems like every day that they come in, or the following day, they get a storm. And this past week was no different. They came in, it stormed. I tell you, things get interesting at camp when it storms quick, guys. With the asphalt and all the tents, it doesn't take long for water to just roll, or tents to blow, or chairs to blow. And you've got fold-up chairs and camping chairs all over the place and canopies all over the place. It doesn't take long to get interesting quick if it gets windy. Especially chairs because they're not anchored down. Or it doesn't matter how much you anchor down the tent, it still can just form and tear up. Cloudy, huh? Well, it looks nice outside right now from what you can see behind me up against the blinds, but I haven't been outside to tell you how it feels. I don't know if it's humid or if it's hot or how it feels out there right now. I'll have to go outside in a little bit, get my medicine bag out of the car. It hadn't really bothered yet, so. We'd just like to thank our mods for all their help, keeping the chat nice and clean, and looking at other chats and getting some ideas on settings, how the subscriber onlys and slow modes and stuff are set up and how things are rolling, so we can try to make the best changes to our streams possible. We love having you guys in here communicate with us and interacting with us, but we want a nice clean community to do it in. We don't want a bunch of trolls and a bunch of spam bots in here causing a ruckus. We're all about having a good time, but there's a difference in having a good time and being a nuisance. Luckily, our mods understand it and they do everything in their power to help us bring you guys the best chat room around. We're not really bringing you the content right now that some of the other guys are covering, but due to circumstances out of our control, this is about the most content we're able to bring right now. Luckily, we're not doing it for the content. If you want content, there's other channels you can go look at.
Are you guys doing good?
Huh?
Are you guys doing good?
Yeah, we're good.
You guys okay?
If she's like, nope, she's asleep and I'm good. Thank you. The tech just stepped in to make sure we were good. As you guys have heard, we're fine. Bird's asleep, and I'm good. Everything is gonna be just fine, guys. Just fine. Thank you, Nightbot. You're doing a wonderful job putting these different links up on the screen for us. Everybody give Nightbot a hand. He's doing a wonderful job for us today. Hope Third of a Kind is doing well. Haven't seen her on here lately. I know with her work schedule, it's kind of hard sometimes for her. Um, Everybody give GB a hand. She's doing a wonderful job single-handedly keeping the chat room clean today. Couldn't do it without her help. I haven't seen Nightball put anybody in timeout today. That's good. That must be doing a good job keeping it clean. On Nightbot's last statement where it says childish games, should that have an S behind it, be childish games? What do you guys think? I'm just kind of proofreading it. And we're just warning we are not playing the childish game. Be respectful or be removed. Should it be childish games with an S? What do you guys think? I think with an S would be proper grammar. Input? What do you think, guys? United Republicans are a threat to democracy, according to the White House. We're all a threat, guys. We're all a threat. We're all a threat to democracy, according to D.C. How you guys feel about that? Being labeled a threat. If you're wondering, I've got it on Fox News. Just stand by real quick, guys, while I check something. I was look for something, guys. It was. One second, you guys. Okay, guys, in the comments, I put a channel. Please subscribe to the channel. He was on Freedom Jeffries the other night. Seemed like a pretty good dude. He's trying to get his following built up. I think we can help with that a lot. Live with Joshua Nation should be able to help with that. If anybody was watching Freedom Jeffries the other night, this guy was on there. He was kind of interviewing him and talking with him. It was the truck driver with the headset. Yeah, he was having a good conversation, so I told him in the chat that I would share it with you guys, and that's what I'm doing. I will fix that with the yes on the Nightbot when I get off of here, God bless. I don't have that Nightbot account on Jennifer's phone, so I'm gonna have to wait till I get off in order to do it. Hi, how's it going?
Alright, how are you all?
Good. Now I am on my YouTube, so give me 1 second so I can mute it if you're gonna be in here for a second. Give me 1 second, guys. I have stuff in the
Taking a nap.
Well, guys, I've heard of the Sleeping Beauty. Have you heard of a sleeping bird?
Hang on now.
It's a bird, guys.
Just took a bite of mine.
The dead has a rose, guys. It's a bird.
Now I gotta go pee. Whoops. I see that was all.
Everything is live. Always live, guys. We're always live. We bring you the live events unedited so you can make your own decisions.
Sorry, y'all. I did not mean to say that.
PG-13, y'all. PG-13. We're always live. Always live.
Thing this thing.
There we can make the room. Make
I
your
was
own
only getting
decision.
this thing twice a day, so now it looks like I'm getting it 3 times a day. So, I've had stuff running all day long today.
Always live. Sue, I totally get it. Everybody's having a rough time right now. Not really sure where that comment relates to, unless it's what Lightbot put in the comments out, but trust me, we totally get it. Winter's coming, you're gonna have oil for fuel. With the people have to put fuel in the cars as well, and with this current economy, it's rough. I hope your dog gets better soon. Vet bills can be very expensive from my understanding. I don't know. I've never had to deal with a vet bill before, but that's what I've heard. I hope there's help for her too. With where we're at, I'm starting to wonder. Not exactly my hospital of choice, but I'm not the patient. Miss Treville, American Girl, she's in the powder room right now, fixing her nose. Should be out in a minute. Thank you guys for being patient with us as we had staff in the room a few moments ago. As we told you before, if our staff in the room, we will put it on mute for patient privacy until they leave. And unless it's a technical error and it doesn't go on mute for some reason and we forget, we try to always stick to that. Thank you guys so much for being here for us. We appreciate it. Hello to those that are just joining us. We thank you for coming, for stopping by for a few moments. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day so far. We're about ready to go into a holiday weekend. Does anybody get a 3-day weekend from work, or do y'all go to work? Anybody got any plans for this holiday weekend? Barbecues, anybody going camping, anybody going to the pool, anybody going fishing? What y'all's plans for this weekend? Anything fun? Maybe anybody gonna go maybe to Winchester and do a little squirrel hunting? Maybe lay out some crumbs and try to catch a couple of ants? I hear ants and squirrels in season.
Don't be mean.
Continue for prayers for Bird. Absolutely continue prayers for Bird. She was on screen a second ago, but she had to go powder her nose. She might bless her with her presence again in a moment. I don't know.
Still trying to eat my lunch, but I just need. I think I was in pain because Viamex was not Viamex.
Yeah. She's going back into her bird's nest, back into her little birdhouse. Look at you all snug as a bug in a rug over there. You want to say anything to your viewers?
Hello.
Hello, is that all you're going to say to them?
Welcome.
Welcome. Hello and welcome. All right.
Did you show them what you got me last night?
Maybe that's the one I got you last night. Your balloons. Oh, let's see Mickey Mouse from here.
Minnie Mouse. Josh. I feel better after I got a shower earlier.
She feels better after getting a shower. Imagine that. Imagine feeling better after getting a shower. See guys, it looks nice out. Nice clouds. Blue sky.
Beautiful view.
Really beautiful view. I've worked a lot.
You look at the mountains, it's a beautiful view.
Yeah, if you look across toward the mountains, it is a beautiful view.
So what are we watching?
Fox News.
Oh Lord.
Hey, Dixie. Thank you for stopping by for a moment. As you see where we're at again, we came back here Saturday night when we left our undisclosed location. American Girl, it was a cheeseburger with mashed potatoes and mac and cheese was what was for lunch. I think the dinner tray's gonna look the same way.
I didn't even eat it all.
And she's actually still working on eating her lunch. She's not a big eater, so. But that's gonna be dinner as well. You've been to Bunker Hill. Well, Dixon, I haven't seen you on any of the videos. I saw some great content yesterday between Matt and Squirrel and them. That looked like a lot of fun. It looked like there was a great time last night fireside with Santa and Big D and Lady Buckeye and several Stormtrooper and a bunch of them. But
I saw her the other night.
we're back at the hospital with Bird, Dixie. When we left,
Started swelling.
she started swelling, I guess,
Gained 20 pounds.
when we were still at camp, and in a week that we were away, she gained over 20 pounds in fluid. They've been working on getting her fluid down, and then they're going to do a right cath, I think, tomorrow morning sometime, but that's where we're at right now. She had, from her congestive heart failure, she had 20 pounds fluid gain, so they've been trying to get some of that taken off and get that figured out. so let's just say we're at our home away from home right now. We really haven't done a live lately to give an update because of all the content. It's been too much to compete with, so we haven't bothered. Between Santa and Lady Buckeye and Oreo and the Critters, it's just been way too much content, too many people to compete with. With most of them having the same viewers, it just wasn't worth it. So we figured we would just wait and come on when nobody was really live, when there wasn't nothing going down. Yes, she's definitely getting the rest American Girl. Dixie, you don't know how to keep a low profile. You're like myself. God bless you. You saw Dixie on the lives? Well, here's a secret. I'm supposed to wear glasses.
I've seen her.
As I always like to tell people back at the church, I wear glasses. I can't see. And when I'm not wearing my glasses now because I've lost them, I really can't see.
I'm Miss Dixie.
The bad thing is, wherever my glasses are, they're in an orange case. That was deliberately done so I wouldn't lose them. Now I've lost the orange case and the glasses both. Just my luck, right, guys?
I'm Miss Dixie.
Dixie Bird says hello. Looks like y'all are having a wonderful time back in camp. We really miss you guys. We hope to get back soon. She was wanting to come in this weekend, but with her being here, I don't know if that's going to happen or not. We've been looking at some stuff to try to push the channel. We do have a QR code that works. It can be scanned and take you to the channel on demand. Just not sure if we want to go with a business card option or something to put around our neck like Glory B has. We're still looking at different stuff. We know that there's some stuff locally we want to cover on Labor Day, weather permitting. What you guys plan for Labor Day? Anybody gonna go camping or local community events, fishing? Cooking out, barbecuing. Anybody do anything fun? I mean, I know some of you guys have a 3-day weekend coming up. Yes, Dixie, she definitely needs to rest. And all the stuff that's been down in camp the other week does not help matters any. She cannot handle it like some of us can. You saw that firsthand. I mean, you can sit there and ignore these crazies all night long, but some people can and some people can't. It is what it is.
You need to slow down.
Huh?
Need to slow down.
You need to slow down?
Me.
You going too fast?
I meant
You doing
we're
too...
going too fast, doing too much.
Bird says she needs to slow down. She's doing too much. Which is kind of what I had a feeling what was happening. She's overdoing it. She's pushing herself too hard. I know my hometown area does something on Labor Day usually. They do a bunch of community stuff from parades to political speeches to like a whole festival type thing with music and politicians and pageants and contests. They start off the morning with a political parade and then usually they finish off that night with fireworks. We're planning on going to that Monday, weather permitting, to cover the political speeches. That'll be interesting because really nobody in that particular area is familiar with Bible Joshua, so maybe we could push the channel a little bit. Have to wait and see. That'd be great for viewers. That'd be great for subscribers and kind of something different to cover event-wise. Once again, just depend on weather permitting and it'll depend on birds' health. Push comes to shove, I might have to drop her off with her mother-in-law's and go cover it anyway. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. You're always on Critter Watch.
Okay, Dixie,
Dixie.
she is always on Critter Watch.
Just another boring day unless there's action at Bunker Hill. Yeah, there seems to be a lot of people's stuff anymore. But they have 2 or 3 different devices going, watching 2 or 3 different streams so they don't miss nothing. Relaxing, having a picnic with the family. That sounds fun. Eating lots of good food, I hope. It ain't like it used to be years ago where you could watch the telethon or whatever with Jerry Lewis. That used to be a lot of fun. I remember as a kid, we'd get up and we'd go to the parade and come back and watch Jerry Lewis until time to go to the fireworks at night.
I want a bike off of Jerry Lee Lewis marathon thing.
Bird says she actually won a bicycle up at the Jerry Lewis telephone thing, so I'm sure some of you guys are too young to remember the Jerry Lewis telephone thing, but for some of us older folks, that was a tradition to watch every year. The 24-hour telethon. American says slow down, Bird.
Who did?
The American girl. Lucky Linda says they're not doing nothing but having unless there's action at Bunker Hill. God bless says they're doing the same old chores. Dixie's on Critter Watch and says you need to rest.
Tell her I'll come sit with her for Critter Watch.
You're not cut out for Critter Watch.
I think it's fun as long as they leave me alone.
But they're not gonna leave you alone, which is what makes it fun for them. Them bugging you is how they get content. They can't leave you alone. If they leave you alone, they're not getting no content. Or if they're not getting no content, they don't get a hotel room. Bring me a hotel room. Bring me a hotel room. I'm a grift. I'm a grip for Harley Davidson. I've already grifted for a truck and a toy hauler, and now I'm going to grip for Harley.
You leave Big D alone.
I have a grip for Harley next to put my toy hauler.
Will you leave him alone? I know you're picking
I've
on
already
him.
grifted for this truck and toy hauler, and I just got a Harley to put in it.
Well, you're picking on him.
If anybody was watching last night, one of our best buddies, one of our favorite characters, was making fun of the critters on stream doing that. So if you hear Jennifer in the background, well, Bird in the background saying, "Quit picking on Big D," that's exactly what I was doing. I was having fun. Picking on the insurrectionist. Insurrectionist pedophile. Insurrectionist pedophile.
We really love Big D and Hippie Mama.
I'm not blowing a whistle in a hospital, guys.
We really love Big D and Hippie Mama.
We do really have a lot of love and respect for Hippie D and Big Mama, so, or I get that mixed up. Hippie Mama and Big D. Sorry about that, guys. Our best buddies, Frederick County Sheriff's Office. Whistle. And like I said, I'm not going to the hospital room, guys.
They're gonna think you crazy and send you to the 5th floor.
I don't know, the guy down the hall hasn't going to the 5th floor yet. They better not send me to the 5th floor.
Do what?
They ain't send that guy down the hall to the 5th floor yet. They better not send me.
He's still out there?
That was either last night or this morning I heard him.
I think it was last night. I hadn't heard him this morning.
Oh, jinx it. Thank you, Nightbot, for doing a wonderful job putting the weights on there. Everybody give Nightbot a wonderful pat on the back of her hand.
As long as I don't.
As long as Jennifer don't fire him again. For those who are getting accidentally banned, I did discover an easy way to unban folks. Mind you might want to pay attention to this. If somebody accidentally gets banned, and all they have to do is email the person of the channel with the link to their channel, and said person can follow their link, click on the 3 little lines or dots up top, and click on unban. They don't have to go through all the YouTube settings and go through the whole list of rigmarole. Just email the link to their channel, and then click on the up in the about or whatever, and little 3 little links where you can share and different stuff, and hit unban. It's a lot easier than trying to go through the settings and do all that. The other night I was watching a channel and someone said it took him 3 hours to unban someone because he had to go through the list and go through all the sex bots and everything else just to find someone he was trying to look for. But there seems to be a much, much easier way. If you hear anybody who's having that kind of issue, maybe you can share that information with them. If they need this to go through it again, you can email us and we'll be happy to walk you through it. Nightbot's doing a wonderful job putting the contact information up on the screen, along with the donor support information, along with the Amazon wish list. Anything is greatly appreciated, guys, even $5. I can eat for less than 10 if anything helps.
Josh.
Since we've got 16 people in here, but ain't nobody talking but Nightbot, so we're gonna give you guys a second or two to rejoin us, and then we're gonna see what we're gonna get into next.
Yeah.
One of the people we haven't seen on here in a while. The woman who did the tripod
I know.
and the battery talk. I don't remember her last name.
Was it Barbara or?
It was Barbara, but I don't remember her last name. But I haven't seen her lately. That don't sound like no fun.
That don't sound like what?
No fun. Should GB's fold laundry.
Old laundry?
Yeah. To the individual who has supported us in the past, if you're watching old videos with the tripod and the battery pack and all that, would you shoot us an email at livewithjoshua@proton.me. Let us know you're doing okay. We haven't seen you on our streams lately. If you're watching our videos after we get offline, just reach out to us. Let us know you're doing okay. We'd love to hear from you. We haven't seen you in here in a while. You know who you are. You bought the tripod and the battery pack. We know you've been through a rough spell with your COVID or whatever else it was that you had going on, so we're hoping all is well. Dixie, it seems to be kind of peaceful there today. I'm not seeing any content from either side. You keeping them all at bay, making them behave today? You ready for more coffee, GB, or are you good for now? What do you put with your coffee, GB? A cookie or donut? What do you prefer? What's your preference? I know some people like to have a cookie with their coffee. Some people prefer a donut or a muffin or whatever. Or do you just like regular coffee with nothing else, with nothing with it? Who needs a nap?
You.
Well, I might see about resting a few minutes when the end of the stream is. GB, I think I'm in the same boat. Bird just told me I need a nap. She says I need a nap. I think I need a second rock star. I have one over here. Push comes to shove, I can get it out of the car. I know I got more in the car. I buy about 2 weeks worth at a time. So I know I'm not out. You don't eat sweets. How do you not eat sweets, GB? You diabetic or you just don't like them? I mean, that's where we're opposite. You eat a lot of healthy stuff. I eat sweets. I'm not a healthy eater. You never have like sweets? Well, everybody's different. That's what makes the world go round. And if we all like the same things, what kind of place would it be? Awful boring. It just kind of catches me off guard that you like coffee, not sweets. I always thought the two kind of went hand in hand together. Hey, it's Titus. American Girl, yes, at some point we will be back in Bunker Hill. I'm not sure if it'll be this weekend or not. It'll just kind of depends on what goes on with Bird and the weather and everything else going on around us. It'll just depend. But we do plan on getting back to Bunker Hill. Yes, ma'am. Real funny, GB. But I guess I don't have to worry about it. I guess I shouldn't expect any Christmas cookies in the mail from you, because I can't imagine you bake them if you don't eat them. I'll have to look for a box full of cookies from the UPS guy from a different address, I'm assuming. I guess I'll have to rely on, expect my box of cookies from Third or Dixie. If you hear anything in the background, we've got Fox News going. There's nothing really else on TV worth watching, and Fox News ain't too much better. You cook sweets for the family. You make sweets for the family, you just don't eat them. The American Girl, you make great Christmas cookies too. Oh man, it's hard to beat a good Christmas cookie. Or a peanut butter ball. That's one of my favorites. It's hard to find is peanut butter balls. And they seem so easy to do. I'm not a Betty Crocker by any means. Jennifer says I'm a good cook, yeah, just not when it comes to bacon. I don't do bacon. I don't do candy. I don't do cakes. I don't do cookies. Food, yes. Not sweets. I like sweets. Sweets, ice creams, milkshakes. I'm just not much of a... I think I can make a milkshake. It's not that hard to throw some milk and some ice cream into a blender. Maybe a squirt of syrup or something, a couple pieces of candy to mix it up. But not cakes and candy, cookies. That's not... That's above my level. Grandbabies love grandma's cookies. I bet they do. Homemade cookies are hard to beat, especially when they're fresh and hot and soft out of the oven with a big glass of milk. You're gonna make me hungry over here. I'm gonna be looking for the local bakery. I'm gonna run into Aldi. Aldi has a delicious peanut butter cookie with Reese pieces in it when they have them. Walmart has one in their bakery, but it's honestly not as good as the one that Aldi has. The ones Aldi have are so soft, it's just like they came out of the oven. I can make Rice Krispie squares. I probably could make those. It's not that difficult. But I like Rice Krispie squares or cereal bars. I would think that's a great little snack or breakfast in the morning when you ain't got time to eat nothing. grab a Rice Krispie bar or a cereal bar and a granola bar and a Rockstar on the way up the door. Rockstar in one hand and whatever kind of bar in the other, and you're good to go. Maybe throw 2 more in a backpack to hold you over throughout the day until lunchtime. Maybe throw more granola bars or Rice Krispie bars in your backpack, and then a spare Rockstar, and then a little while later you got a backup. Yeah, just the marshmallows, stir the Krispies. It's not that difficult. Never made the Rice Krispie bar thing. Normally just pick them up in the box at the store. I picked up a box last week when I was in Walmart. A box of those and a box of the Fruit Loop cereal bars. Nice quick little snack. Try to get some granola bars, honestly, some of the chocolate chunk ones. I didn't think about it till just now. Need to get a box of those to keep in my backpack. Nice little snack. Quick breakfast on the run. Snack at the hospital, whatever, so.
Time does march on. The clock remains ticking, by the way, on a decision from Judge Cannon on whether or not to appoint a special master. That was an amazing package.
You still with this, Dixie, or did you jump to another stream where you whacking some critters? I don't know if anybody was watching last night, but in one of the other streams, they came out with a new acronym. WAFO. WAFO. Rinse around, find out. Rinse around, find out. I couldn't help but laugh because it really does apply to the trolls. Instead of FAFO, or we'll keep it PG-13 and we'll call it SAFO. It's WAFO. Instead of squirreling around and find out, it's rinse around, find out. Good, exit. Good, exit. Good, exit. Good, exit. Well, guys, I think we're going to go and get off of here. It's been a good chat. Everybody seems to be busy. We just wanted to come on and give you guys an update. We've already stayed on longer than we planned on being on here. We may be back on in a little while. I don't know yet. It depends on what happens. You guys have a wonderful day. If you need anything, you can reach out to us live with Joshua at proton.me. Live with Joshua at proton.me, or you can send us a message to the Live with Joshua Facebook page. Hope you guys have a wonderful afternoon. If we don't see you tonight, we'll see you tomorrow. Y'all have a good day. Joshua out.